Alright. I do believe they would call today the calm before the storm. The day before everything just happens. That's what I think, though. Kira's pretty cool here, and Sir Gumphrey's back. So say, hello guys, welcome in. Just started up the stream a bit earlier than usual. I just want to start stuff up sooner. Give me a moment to get the last little bits ready. Let's see. There we go. Guys is also here. Says hello. Hey. Welcome in. So yeah, today's like pretty much the last day before everything goes crazy. As in, like, Deltarune's coming out next week. Don't know what kind of insanity waits for me that day, but it's gonna be a lot. And today, just I guess it's like the last calm day before everything goes crazy. I'm working on Tenna a bit more. See what I can do. I've kind of had thoughts on like which one to work on, or like which pose. I've thought about the evil pose, the one where he just looks kind of evil. Last stream before Delta Week. Yep. Deltarune, just like 5 days away. Ah, Deltarune, 5 days away. Part of me is kind of like a little scared of what'll end up happening, but oh well, it's gonna come whether I want it or not. I still need to actually get the thumbnail for the stream done. I'm still kind of working on that. Anyways, today I've thought about working on the evil pose. This one's going to be a bit of effort because I kind of want to try to get like a couple different sprites, because these are pretty much the only two sprites that I have to go off of. So I want to probably try some stuff out so it doesn't feel real, says Davis. I see what you mean though, because it's like what do you mean we're getting chapter 5 already? We had like what was it, like a 4-year wait between chapter 2 and 3 and 4? At least we're getting it like a year later and not like several years later. Oh gosh, I don't think the community can survive for another like drought like what we had. I don't think so. Here's Cool says, can't wait for chapter 5 on June 5th or June 24th. I can read. Next week's gonna be insane. Someone's dying, says Kisser Gumphrey. I don't think people will die. It'll just be like, oh no, we have these craziness to do. Let me check something. Thank you, Windows, for that notification. Let's see. I'm just checking out my email stuff, just make sure I like caught up to stuff. YouTube's telling me to get brand deals, and I'm like, yeah, which kind? Oh yeah, these ones that are like sponsor baits. No, I don't want to do that. I want to have like something a bit more unique. Pretty please. What, uniqueness in this economy? Ha! Lol. Can't do uniqueness here. Uniqueness isn't allowed. It doesn't give money. Well, that's weird. I remember back when chapter 3 and 4 came out, my initial reaction to chapter 3 was like, oh my gosh, this is like all of the Deltarune brain rot that we have collectively accumulated over the course of several years. And we're just stuck with this. Hold on. Change that. There we go. After this chapter, I feel like it'll be 2 years before chapter 6. Chapter 5 already had progress on it and was originally planned to release with 3 and 4, which is probably why it releases so soon, says Sir Gumphrey. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, because like originally chapter 5 was going to be releasing with 3 and 4, but Of course, that's not what happened. We ended up getting 3 and 4 first, and then 5. Which, in retrospect, I kind of feel like it makes sense for Chapter 3 and 4 to come out together. Like Chapter 3 was just kind of like its own little thing, its own little fun journey until like Chapter 4 comes out, and then everything goes crazy. So to me, Chapter 4 felt like a good stopping off point for a little bit until like Chapter 5 comes out. Then we have that whatever comes out from there to worry about. Oh, joy. But yeah, my initial reaction to Chapter 3 was literally like, oh my gosh, they added in Deltarune brain rot as like the main plot point of Chapter 3. There just felt like so many jokes that only really made sense or hit way harder for people who were like a part of the like really into the whole game. Like a bunch of inside jokes or like all the like tons of different like aspects of Deltarune were talked about in there, and it just felt like a lot, and it was really fun. Chris has been trying to finish Deltarune again before the chapter comes out. I'm on Chapter 2 so far. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I do have plans on like replaying Deltarune a little bit before Chapter 5 releases. Because usually I stream on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Deltarune releases on a Wednesday. So what am I gonna do for Tuesdays? Completely skip out? Heck no! I could use that as like a way to build up hype. Maybe. Should probably start replaying this. Is coming. I feel like it's about time to like do something like that. But anyway, so the plan I have is I want to try to like play, I think like all of Deltarune's, I don't know, one of the routes of Deltarune. Probably not the weird route, because I already have like a weird route file. I really do not feel like doing a weird route run. But just like running through the game as quick as possible to get like either the recruit route, violence, or twisted. See what I can do for that. I don't know. I feel like doing a recruit run actually would be kind of fun. Anyways, just like replaying all of the game as much as I can as reasonably fast as possible, and just kind of speed run through it. I think because I've gotten to where I wanted to like. Let me explain. I like footage for Deltarune. In order to get specific footage, I need to go play it as fast as I can. I've at this point got accustomed to, I think, finishing Chapter 1 in maybe like, I know under an hour at least. I can't remember like how much under an hour, but fast enough that I feel like I could just do it in an hour at least. Chapter 2 is kind of the same thing. 3 is similar. 4, I need to probably figure stuff out, but honestly, 4 just feels like a really fun chapter to just walk around in. So, if I do like pull up Deltarune again to just kind of play it, it'll probably be to just like run through as quick as I can, maybe take some stops over in the light worlds, but I want to see if I can actually finish up like a full gameplay of it, like even just finding a bunch of random stuff, like getting Star Walker, the eggs, finding the secret bosses, stuff like that. Just play through it as much as I can, as quick as I can, and then also pull up Tenna whenever it comes to Chapter 3. I think that'd be kind of fun. So I guess in a way, just like trying to marathon playing all of Deltarune in a day, which, I don't know, the more I think about it, the more ridiculous it sounds, because it's like, I need to like speed through it in about I think like 4 to 5 hours or so. So the stream for that might end up being about 5 hours, because at the very least it'll take like 4 hours to go through it, but there's probably some text I want to read and just like double check some stuff. There might be more interesting hometown interactions in minigames moving forward. A recruit would make sure that you get all of the Chapter 3 access stuff and be good for that. Yeah, actually, let me go check my files. Because I need to actually double check what kind of stuff I even have. I know for sure I have a weird route file. Let's see. Oh wait, was Seep my... Actually, wait, did I ever... What is this? Just random Deltarune for a little bit. I think this is a recruit route that I did. Hold on. Oh yeah, I think this is an unfinished recruit route that I did because I was like trying to get footage of Sham for a video. And I ended up, while I was doing that, playing a bunch. There's also this T one where I wanted to get footage of the T scene, also for a video. And then I think this one's the weird route. I think so. No, wait. Wait a sec. What is this? You have the freeze ring. Is this my weird route? I guess this must be, because I don't have the thorn ring, but I have the freeze ring. Wait, what about the text? For power? Dark bead broken off still. Oh yeah, this is my weird route save. So I have a weird route save. I don't have a finished recruit route one. You have 100% recruit files with shard and egg? I don't think so. I don't think the shards I need to really worry about too much. But I think it would be worthwhile just to do another recruit route one. I think this Seep one is kind of close to a recruit route file. I can't remember if I actually still have those as backups, but I still might like to replay it anyway. It took me 20 hours to get all the footage of this thing. I'm gonna be like rushing through it in like 5-ish hours. I'm hoping either 5 hours or it might even go for like 5.5 maybe. Honestly, I think I got rid of like some of my old recruitment files to make room for just like replay ability, because I was like, I'll just like replay the game as quick as I can and get through stuff anyway. Wait a sec. How do I have a file that's like 5 hours just for up until chapter 3? And then the same file I use... The same file I have over in Prophecy is at like near 19 hours. How'd that happen? That's wild. Okay, I have like two main ideas for routes that I want to do. One of which is... Let me pull this up just as a thing. Move you over here. Do you like accidentally leave the game? Do you like accidentally leave the game on or something? Probably. That must be how I got like so many hours on there. Let's see. So I need a recruit file. That's one that I need. I also want I'm arguing between either a Violence Twisted run. Actually, I think I should probably do Twisted. So, what Twisted is, and what I'm calling it, is let's see. It's like it's supposed to be like an aborted weird route, But the weird part about this, it's not how you spell aborted, but whatever. So if you abort the weird route, you actually keep the thorn ring, apparently. Or if you abort the weird route as soon as you get the thorn ring, like before you defeat Bert or kill Bertley, you can theoretically, let's see, to keep thorn ring. Like, that's an option. Oh, Kiddo Matos is back. Hello, welcome in. I'm just doing some plotting and planning on what I can do for next week when Deltarune Chapter 5's coming out. But basically on Tuesday, going to try to figure out what I want to do and play a bunch of this. Idea, I could probably just do a recruit file run. That would be probably the most, fun thing to do. And then I can have some fun, speed running through that. Probably after I get Chapter 5 done, I might go back and see if I can get a Twisted run so that I can get the Thorn Ring. Which basically means I'll need to, replay all of the chapters again quick. Or, I guess I could try to do that on my own time, but the problem is that it just takes a while to do those. I don't know. I'll need to, think about it some more on, how I want to do that. I might end up just trying to see if I can do as much as I can in my own time or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But I'll probably do a recruit route, not just for fun, but just to have on there. Still have to beat Chapter 4, says Kiddo. I had to factory reset my laptop, lost my old save data. Damn. Tenna is laughing at your misfortune. Look, he's laughing at you. I need to get every time I press this button from my favorite character, I'm like, this is something that I'm gonna smile at for a little bit. And then for Tenna, he just laughs him. Swoon him? I could swoon him. Hold on. But I have to go over here in order to swoon him. All right, watch him for a moment. Are you ready? He just got swooned. That was something I worked on a couple days ago. It's such a good Undertale Yellow song. Yeah. That's why I got it in my playlist. It's good. Alright, Tenna, just stop changing. Okay, he's not changing anymore, because I told him to. One sec. I want to give a quick cat update, but in order to do that, I need to take a photo of my cat. He is in a very cute position. And he is at least within range of my computer, so I can actually do this really quick. Let's see. Yes, send myself my cat photo. There we go. Behold, cat photo. This is the cat that I keep talking about every now and again. He's just sleeping right next to me. Observe the fluffiness. He's very, very, very fluffy. He's sound asleep too. He's so yeah. He's like a 16-year-old cat, or I think going on 17 at this point. So he kind of sleeps most of the time. We actually did a really big walk this morning. We kind of live on a farm field area, so I think he's tired from just walking around so much. He really likes the walking around though. He always wants to go outside, but we're busy all the time. We're sorry. Yo. Tell him to go get a job. He needs to pay his bills, this kiddo. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll take cats as a worker, unfortunately. Unless I can get him, like, pose for the camera or something. Oh, well. Anyways, I think I'm gonna try to get started on the project that I got for today. So, I got mainly one goal that I want to do for today. And that is to try to see if I can work on Tenna's evil poses, where he looks kind of evil for like a little bit. So with these, there's only like 2 poses in the entirety of this, even though it looks like that there's more. Not really. I could probably get rid of these. I don't think these have like any difference in them. They may have different files, but they are practically the same. Yeah, I don't see any like actual differences. So realistically, I only have like a whole 2 to work on. Yes, finally. Yeah, I'm finally working on this. I got asked to work on this like an eon ago, and I worked on a spray gun instead, which was still really funny. But now we're finally, at long last, going to work on Tenna's evil pose and get that implemented. Oh. My cat has awoken. He is trying to leave my room. He's looking at a door, and he's like, man, if only this door would open, like, magically. Okay, you want me to reach over there and open it? Okay. Here. There we go. The door is magically opened up, and he starts leaving. All right. How do I want to do this? I would like to have the option of different faces. At the very least, I can try to have, I'm just trying to, like, figure out what I want to do here. So, I have 2 faces currently. Let me put that one on here, too. I could try to see if I can, like, divide out the bodies so that I can have, for sure 2 separate bodies, and then have the head divided too, with their antennas also divided. Idea is I want to have, like, the potential of different heads for this and different bodies. That's what I'm gonna work on. Pretty sure someone made an accurate 3D Tenna model. Maybe that could help. Maybe for like posing, but I mean, I technically have like hundreds of different sprites to work off of already. That would only really help if like they automatically did all the face poses. I still have to like divide up all the layers. Although I guess if you had a 3D model, you could just like hide the body and change that out, and then. I don't know. For now, the scope of my project is to work on just Tenna's sprites. Alright, I'm just gonna work on this for a little bit. So, the hand's kind of in this. The sprite is better. It pretty much is. If I get like done with this, so to say, and I'm like, man, if only there was like more sprites that I could work with, then maybe I could like take sprites from other people or something. Okay, I want the head gone. How do I want the head gone? Just erase it so that I can have just the head. What about ooh, do I want the arms to be separate too? I kind of feel like I want the arms to be a little separate so that they kind of move differently too. What's your favorite chips brand, says Kiddo? shoot, what was it? I think like a hint of lime to me is like my favorite chip. I don't know if that's like the actual brand name, but I always call it like, oh yeah, the hint of chips. Or hint of lime chips. You know, maybe we'll get more Tenna sprites in the next chapter. I doubt it, because like, there's already like so many in here. I genuinely don't think we're going to get any more. Like, you can pretty much do anything on here. Lord of Screens, cleave led by blade. Actually, kind of on that, really quick. Even though everyone's saying that it's like Tenna getting sliced, that's not how Tenna got sliced. That's how you got sliced, though, when you were fighting the knight. Your screen got sliced, or cleaved, red by blade, at some point, like during the final attack of the knight. It'd be weird if that was what counted. Let's see. I put those two together. So this one is going to just be the body. So we'll get rid of the rest of it. Turn off anti-aliasing. Why do I have to keep turning that off? Nope. There we go. Get the right brush. There we go. Kind of on the topic of the cleave red by blade thing, just kind of talking about how like how the prophecy ends up working. I do have an idea of going into like how the prophecy works, so to say, or just like talking about it in general. Although at this point, I don't think I'll have enough time to even make something like that until like the next chapter comes out. So I'm thinking on revisiting that idea whenever the next chapter releases, and then hopefully trying to come up with some kind of answers. Let's see. I think that'll work. I need to like do something, just add in some empty dead space. I think the real question is if we'll ever get to see Spampton again. Because like we know that we get to see Tenna at least like one more time, because there's like one scene that we have seen from the newsletter. It'll be interesting. Anyways, back to the prophecy thing. I do want to make a video on it, specifically just talking about like my thoughts on the prophecy, and try to, in a way, piece together how I think the whole prophecy is going to go. Spampton could maybe return, maybe as like a returning character. Kiddo says, I guess I gotta talk about how it's weird that Garrison's description of Chapter 2 is they win the chariot race, saving the Queen Her Grace or something. Like that kind of happened, didn't it? I mean, kind of. But the problem with like going off of Garrison's interpretation is that it's still an interpretation of the prophecy. It's like it's hard to use Garrison's like version of the prophecy in a lot of cases, because it's still technically like his interpretation and it's not directly the prophecy. And that's like a whole other thing I was trying to think of. Dude, like Garrison was inspired by the prophecy, I think, which is how he made the Lord of the Hammer series. But at the same time, it's not the original prophecy that he wrote. Sorry, it was just like his interpretation in general. So it's more of a question on if that's correct. No, not that that's a correct, just like interpretations on it in general. Fun fact, now's your chance to be as my phone's ringtone. Oh, that's cool. Mine's second sanctuary. Hmm. So, plan I have for like covering the prophecy though is it kind of mainly boils down to just like over analyzing every single time like something of the prophecy comes up, and just trying to either explain it away or try to come up with some interpretation of it. I think like a big one that'll probably, and I'm still kind of stuck on though, is like the second hero, the girl with hope crossed on her heart panel. Because when I first saw it, when I was playing chapter 4, my initial thoughts were like, oh wait, that's not Susie, because that just doesn't look like Susie. Or it's hard to like connect the prophecy specifically to Susie. Well, I guess that's just because like we look at the first prophecy on the hero. The first hero, the cage with human soul and parts. And that ends up very accurately describing Chris's situation. So it's like it just describes Chris a little like almost too much. So there has to be like a reason for it to be describing Chris to that extent, I think is what I was trying to get at. Like maybe there's some other big reason why. Let's see. And yeah, get rid of that, so that leaves the head. Tupro's here. This is Tenna Avatar. Oh hey, chat is Dean. What? Not sure what you meant, Tupro. And Kiddo says, why is Rousey the third hero, but the girl is the last hero? That was like another thing I wanted to look into, like what the heck the last hero was talking about, because it just felt like it was just weird to talk about, I guess. At last was the girl, and last was the girl, at last was the girl. Oh, chat Dean is in. Hey, yeah, I'm always here when I'm streaming. That'd be weird if I wasn't here while streaming. But I guess you could also try to question why Rousey is like... Oh, okay, thinking about this. Rousey's prophecy, the third hero, the prince alone in deepest dark. It's like, why does Rousey get the most easiest to direct, like, yes, this guy is in the prophecy kind of thing? Like, Lancer's in the prophecy. The pointy head was a toothpaste and then boy, and then he's in the prophecy. Susie and Chris are kind of in the prophecy, but not like... It's kind of like the roles can be fit with almost anybody if you're careful. Dean isn't here when Tenna is in control. What do you mean I'm making a Tenna? But I do find it odd that Rousey, of all people, is just like always in the prophecy, I guess. Like always described by the prophecy in like specifically. Oh shoot, now I'm thinking about that and I'm wondering why Jockington is in the prophecy. Why is he here? Ran out of scrambled words, says Tupro. Oh yeah, what about the door in Castletown? Like the big giant door with the clown or something? I've thought about that too with like the one door that's in Castletown that we just don't have access to yet. I think I've heard from somebody that it could be that it goes directly to the Dark Fountain that's in Castletown, and that's kind of what I'm thinking too, so far. Or at least like an answer to what's behind the door. But we still haven't really gotten access to that yet. Definitely waiting on that. Gumfrey says, I remember when chapter 3 and 4 always thought Gaster told Ralsei the prophecy. People always thought that Gaster told the prophecy. Well, I think at this point that's almost confirmed. Not really like exactly, but that Ralsei somehow knows like way more of the prophecy than what he lets on, and probably knows like far more details about it, and also kind of talks about how he just knows so many things and he isn't able to like be unable to know these things. I kind of worded it as like Ralsei being cursed with knowledge or something like that. Also, I'm gonna see if I can work on getting these hands separated. It's gonna be a little difficult, but we'll see what I can do. Green Ralsei? Yeah, Ralsei's green. What are you talking? Oh, Ralsei's technically white, or fluffy white. There's nothing that pisses me off more than people who don't tell you the whole deal, and then Chris and Ralsei are just sweating over there in the background. Oh boy, Susie, do I have the individual for you, introducing Star Walker. Everything pisses them off. Let's see. Trying to figure out how I can separate the arm here. So about what about like the third prophecy about the hero? I was like trying to like talk about that earlier, and then I just lost myself a bit. Or I found it weird that like Ralsei himself is the one that's mentioned in the prophecy, basically, as in like the prince alone in deepest dark, and then the hooded figure that it shows to represent that hero is also how Ralsei describes himself in his abridged prophecy too. So I'm wondering if let's see. I'm wondering if like Ralsei is like a constant in the prophecy anyway. My name? Well, it's Susie Gaster. God damn it. So if like Ralsei is like a constant force, but the other heroes can kind of fit by almost any role. Like one interpretation I've heard from somebody is that the cage with human soul and parts is actually the actual cage that Chris puts the soul into. And I thought, well, so wait, does that mean that Susie's gonna like throw the cage that has the human soul and parts at a Titan or something? And then that would fit in the prophecy. Hayden says the Darkness can basically be born for a role. It might have to be more complicated for Lightners. I guess that makes sense, because like the Dark Worlds seem to have been made for an express purpose. So if Ralsei was like a Darkener made by some kind of... Oh no, here's a weird idea. What if the prophecy itself is the result of some kind of dark world being created, and that ended up seeping into multiple other dark worlds, which then ended up causing it to take part, or like causing every other dark world to be powered by this prophecy kind of thing? It's a weird idea. How would that even work? Would that be like how, stay hydrated. Hey, Ultra Kill fan, welcome in. Don't worry, I'll stay hydrated real quick. Look. I do not have any water. Shoot. Well, hold on. There is one droplet. Hold on. Get this one droplet. There's the one droplet. Okay, well, I'll have to go get some more water soon. Oh well. Multiple Fan says mobile game playing right now is the same style as your code animation thing. My code. Vadotu? That's kind of neat. Anyways, catch you up on what we're talking about. We're just talking about like prophecies and how or like how it works or something. Aiden says angels, heaven, and the prophecy surrounding is deeply tied to its community. I guess so, yeah, because there's like the whole religion about the angel that's being connected to the prophecy. So in that case, then... Oh, now here's the real question. Did the prophecy come first, or did the religion come first, and then the prophecy was born from people's thoughts about the prophecy? Like, which came first? That's a crazy idea I just had a thought about. Little boy's here. Is this up? Hello, welcome in. Okay, hold on. I want to actually just think about this. So, is it that the prophecy itself was there before the religion, or like the angel religion, or did the angel religion form first and then the prophecy came afterwards? Did you get into some random BS? We had problems. What's up? We're just talking about like the prophecy of Deltarune in chapter 4. Just trying to figure out like just stuff about it. I had this weird idea of like, where did the prophecy come from initially? Was it like or someone was talking about how it was from like the community that it was formed around, but then I was like, wait, then where did the prophecy come from in the first place or something? And that was just an idea that I wanted to like look into. Let's see. Can't wait for evil prophecy. Well, problem with evil prophecy is that there's no way there can be an evil prophecy because there's just the prophecy. Anyway, so which one came first? I don't know. Sir Gumphrey says, remember someone theorizing that darkness could have darker versions of ideas or information, not just items, explaining Ralsei. Interesting idea, but there isn't a lot of evidence. So, I'm interpreting that as like an idea of darkeners having like super dark versions, or I guess like darker inner versions. How would you spell that? Sorry, I'm just like distracting myself. Let's see. So there's a darkener, and then there's darkener. You like how darkeners are items. Oh yeah, because like some darkeners are let's see. Some darkener darkest versions. Some like yeah, because in chapter 4 they kind of show off Wingblade as an option where they used to be an item, and then they were turned in, or they used to be an item, and then they were turned into an enemy when you get to fight against them. Which, really cool idea though. So, the question is more like... excuse me. The question is more like... how, like, what causes darkeners to be formed, I think? Is that right? Is that the right question? Or I guess, like, shoot, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to think about it. Also, bless you. Thank you. Let's see. Ideas about objects shaped for darkeners for sure. Do we have another example of a pure concept darkener confirmed? I guess you could probably try to put in the case of the Shadow Mantle. Although that's depending on if, like, Eram, the guy that you fight, is actually the Shadow Mantle. And I'm not entirely certain if like ERAM is the Shadow Mantle or they hold the Shadow Mantle, and they're not being very consistent on which one's true. Oh, Alina and an Elenino as another one. That's another one. Because those guys are just like pure concept characters. Although there are like the weather people that we see on the TV at the end of chapter 3, so maybe that's what they're based off of. Like they're definitely based on. What about Shutta? I guess you could say Shutta too, but actually, wouldn't that just be that isn't Shutta just a camera thing? Let's see. Zappers are like control sticks. Shadow Men? What about the Shadow Men? Like they would probably just be like actual shadows, like shadow puppets, maybe. Or like the idea of how there's like a shadowy background guy that's always there in shows. The shadow puppets. Maybe Shadow Men are the figures on the windows behind the TV. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was like Shadow Men around there. What is Jackenstein's pumpkin? I think the too long pumpkin is literally just a pumpkin that Jackenstein has. What the heck was that pumpkin? Just kidding, that was mine. He just kind of has that kind of a pumpkin. It could just literally be Halloween decorations, like a Halloween prop. Like I could see it being just like a basic Halloween decoration. Let's see, how does that look? Looks okay. I need to fill in a little bit more space over here. So let's see. Shadow Mantle. What could Lenina and Lino tie into? Probably just the idea of like weather people in general. And that I think there's also the idea of both of them like always bickering with each other, being something akin to like Asgore and Toriel's constant fighting. It's kind of what I'm thinking. We literally get to open a closet where Halloween props are. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking Jackenstein just has a bunch of Halloween props. Yo, sup, dude, says Rio. But why the heck does YouTube translate yo, sup, dude to you're dead? Why? We're gonna bet on pure concept darkeners being possible. I mean, we've already seen like pure concept characters, like being Lenino. Could you say that Mike, like the actual Mike character, be a concept? Of course, that's going off of like we don't actually get to see Mike himself. We just see like a microphone or like hints towards Mike being a character, but not Mike himself. Who is this Mike? Why does YouTube heat dude? I don't know. YouTube is threatening Dean. There's a good possibility that those concepts always have to map to objects. I think when it comes to objects, it's a lot easier. Oh, Spamton. What about Spamton? Isn't he basically just a concept character? Because he's like the embodiment of spam email, which like he's not like He's not like the thing sending the emails themselves. He's just like the spam email. Is that what it is? Pop-up as well. That's basically just pop-up ads, which you could kind of say is a concept, but that's still like a thing. Still, dude, I just bought Mass Effect Trilogy for $5, dude. Why does it not autocorrect to dead anymore? What? Oh yeah, most of Chapter 2 is just concepts as a little boy. Pretty much, I think so. They're still like bound from like real world versions, I think. But most of them are like... Okay, yeah, that looks fine. I don't like how this looks, though. Let me see if I can make this look a bit better. I think just try to, like, fatten out the colors that are coming out. I can't draw behind this too well. I don't need to hide it that much. Something like that would do. Alright. Still, it's 112 gigabytes to download. Well, it is Mass Effect. Let's see. Hidden says, what's the wording of Rousey explained in the Dark World about how objects in the darker than dark become darkeners? Does he mention concepts being a thing? It's more, I think, like, how people perceive reality. And whenever it's dark, it's really hard to see what things are, so you use your imagination to fill in the gaps. And then darkeners are like the results of your imagination taking form. I think it's how it was being described. Or I think so, at least. So you could use like concepts. Oh wait, the Titan. The Titan is a concept of fear. I just remembered that. Like, Rousey talks about how Titans are just like a literal concept of fear, aren't they? It's the bump in the night. It's the fear in the back of your mind. So Titans are actual like mega concepts. Also, I need to like just double check that I'm working on stuff. So let's see. I need to probably duplicate that. I should have had this on its own separate layer, but I'll find out what I can do here. Hide that. There we go. Let's see if I can get the head. Has Gaster been removed from the Toy Story 5 IMDb page yet? Lol. No idea. I haven't personally checked. It'd be really fun if he's still there for some reason. I am not checking out Toy Story 5. Even if there's a chance Tobia makes an appearance, I'm not checking it out. Let's see. So, concepts can indeed become darkeners. So pretty much anything is up for grabs to become a darkener then. Like, there really isn't a limit. If you can, maybe more specifically, if you can personify it, then it can become a darkener. Actually, maybe that's what it boils down to. If like you can personify an object as a darkener, or if you can personify an object in general and see it more as like a person than an object, then that's what makes it become a darkener. Maybe that's what it is. Like let's just say in the case of Susie with the wing blade, maybe for whatever reason Susie saw the wing blade as like not just as a tool, but as like something that's actually useful. Okay, in that case then, who the heck personified the water cooler? Okay, actually, on the water... Sorry, I'm only going... I'm just, like, yapping at this point. The water cooler itself has a bunch of text that just talks about, like, what you do around the water cooler. And I guess it would be funny if, like, the water cooler had a personality while you're just drinking next to it. So, maybe what causes darkners to form is based on if the creator of the dark fountain that gave the world form sees that specific object as a person, or could see him as a person, or maybe if like they just spent more time with them in general, like how Sham can just becomes like a darkner because of the amount of attention he was given as a plushie. All players sweat when they see a water cooler. I cannot see water coolers any different. I saw like a legitimate water cooler at my recent local Walmart store, and I was like, oh my god, there's a water cooler. Oh shoot, I'm Delta brain rotted. No. Oh, hold on. I need to figure out how to get hands disconnected. Shoot. On this sprite. So we got on this topic because we were talking about the prophecy and how Ralsei is like straight up in the prophecy. Mentioned it. Let me hold on. Let me pull up the actual image. Where is it? Prophecy panel. I've written down a bunch of these. Yeah, here it is. The third hero, Alone in Deepest Dark, which is like directly Ralsei, and then there's the one for Susie, Girl with Hope crossed on her heart, which could be anybody. The first hero, The Cage with Human Soul and Heart, which could be Chris, because that kind of aligns with what Chris is, but then, yeah, it could be other people too in some case, or there's other cases for the first hero to be that. Susie, it's hard to say that specifically this is Susie, because it doesn't look like her at all. Why does she have a sword? The whole look just doesn't look quite right. And then Ralsei just it's straight up Ralsei, because this is exactly how Ralsei like revealed himself in chapter 1. At last was the girl. At last was the girl. Why are all these cryptic? And then this is just Ralsei. That can't be Susie. Where's the tail? Well, wait. Where's the tail? I wonder where the tail is. Humps. Anyways, maybe more of the prophecy of the night, Ralsei, etc. has to be more mass perception of the town than any individual views of them. Oh, Rain's here, says hello. Hi, welcome. What tail? We don't talk about the tail. Get you up to speed. Trying to make, or let's see, trying to get a Tenna thing going. Where do I have the? Yeah, here we are. Trying to make evil sprite. Trying to make this one. All the while trying to figure out the answers to all life, the universe, and everything in between. The prophecy of Deltarune. And trying to figure out if they're like, if it's a thing or not. Oh, no, not store as PNG. Store as this. I forgot to save my work. There we go. Let's see. Catching up with what people have been talking about. Let's see. Hayden says, pieces worth putting together. Hometown is cut off from the rest of town, like the police tape, internet's down. There's themes of Man Behind the Tree event that Chris has PTSD about, something happening in the world. Or, in the woods, sorry. Concepts can be darkeners, and there's some fear and paranoia going around. Maybe more of the prophecy, the night, Ralsei, etc. is more to do with mass perception of the town than individual views of them, says Hayden. Actually kind of, I feel like that could be how the night works. I remember when it's Persona music, dude. Yeah. I was looking through like my old footage of me playing chapter 4, And I kind of had the idea of the night just being the personification of everything wrong. like it doesn't have to be specifically death, so to say, but just like the culmination of everything that's wrong with the light world, or that's wrong that's going on in the light world, I should say. No, this is fine. Let's go back to this one. You have 1 pixel. There we go. So this time I'm going to get rid of all of this. Let's see. Rain says it is funny how I watched more of your streams than your videos now, and surely struggling to find YouTube streams from their video. Struggling to find YouTuber streams from their videos. That's weird. I think it's because I do a lot more streams than I do videos, and this is mainly because frankly streams are like way easier to make, especially when I want to get my thoughts out. Like, I could make a whole video on some of this stuff, but I almost feel like I just don't... It doesn't feel quite right for me to just make a video being like, yeah, here's like the confirmed facts about what's going on. Whereas if I'm streaming it, then I could be like, oh, wait, hold on. Can we just talk about this for a bit? I can talk about things. We can find things in the meantime. And I can make videos about like massive topics that come up. But yeah, I just don't generally make videos because they just take tons of time. Whereas I could just like stream. Oh, did I got rid of the other hand, shoot. Right, as streams, I can just like literally stream my thoughts directly into your cranium. Let's see, Hayden says Darkners don't naturally have determination, but we've seen ways. Hold on, let me. You just have to have determination, not explicitly be a lightener. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, on how the knights can't just be the culmination of like thoughts about the dark world or like perception of the dark world, because that was implied that the knight's a darkener, which it's not, due to the fact that it can create dark worlds. So there is something a little weird with the knight, as per usual. Let me. No, not Tebro. Which one of these has hands? I need to look at hands really quick. Let's see, these ones. Okay, so I hid that. All right. Okay. And what does that look like? Okay, just this one. Got it. Feline Tenna pose. It's not really a feline. Why do people keep saying feline? This is just more him being evil. This says finally finished my video. Ooh. I want to see what video that is. And some drawing videos. They look nice. That's good to hear, Elena. Welcome in, by the way. Okay, a bunch of people have been talking. Let me see if I can catch up with what's been spoken about. Fun fact, Noelle has a Christmas pencil in the light world, and all pencils are swords in the dark world. Yeah, but we actually... I think we take one of the swords, though. Also, if anyone's pencil can become a sword, I don't see how... Is there any other way for there to be swords in the dark world besides them being basically pencils? Maybe pen... No, wait, no. We've seen pens. We've seen, like, mechanical pencils, too. What about a letter opener? That'd be funny. Let's see. Only find it weird that... Wait, what about... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Chris has a real knife. Wonder if that'll ever come into play. Don't know how at the moment. Let's see. Lol says, only find it weird that heroes aren't precise at all, but the heckin' Jockeyton is called out by name. I do find that very weird that Jockeyton is just, like, called out by name. Needs to be enlightened nerd to make a fountain, though. Niner has to be one. Yeah. Also, is there any way for me to access your playlist for your stream music? No, I don't have like the playlist available publicly. It's kind of like a private playlist thing because it's like on my computer and it's not accessed on any cloud anywhere. Because I really like actually having files on my computer. So, but at least what I can kind of do, I can just kind of scooch that over and just ruin my whole setup really quick because it like. Actually, can I? Do you try to find it? No. Oh well. Behold my song. Oh wow, everything looks so messed up because it's trying to render the song thing at the same time. Oh my gosh. Hey, have you ever wanted to see what Spamton's vision looks like? Behold, Spamton's vision. Can I zoom into this at all? No, I can't. Oh well. Let me do that and then make it look correct. It's basically just a bunch of video game music. Which Sanctuary did we get the Jockeyton panel in? Dark Sanctuary, the first one. It was like one of the first panels that you can find as a secret. I was thinking of doing that, but I have to download all those songs and I have to make sure that they aren't going to give me claim. Well, funny thing is that all the songs that I have on my stream playlist aren't going to be claimed, because if I did, I would have removed them from my playlist. So all of the songs that I have in here are actually good ones. What's weird is that some of them are cave, some of them aren't. Let me just list off like some of the music things that I have. Let's see, Wonderstop, the songs by C418 in general, Undertale, Deltarune, Undertale Yellow, a couple Ultra Kill songs, some Nintendo songs like Zelda Breath of the Wild, Terraria, Shapes 1 and 2, Satisfactory OST, Portal 2 OST, just don't use any of the ones with vocals. Pokemon Black and White, Pizza Tower, Persona 5, One Shot, Amori, Night in the Woods. Really old games, Lego Racers 2, Kirby Air Ride, Hytale, Hollow Knight, Hi-Fi Rush, just not the ones that have vocals. Heartbound, the music's good, not the game. Goat Simulator, I have a single Goat Sim one. FNAF World soundtracks, Dweller's Empty Path, the game that Temmie made some years ago. Crosscode, and let's see, In Stars in Time, and some SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and like a couple DRG, Deep Rock Galactic songs. I have a lot. Is there Deep Blue from Ultra Kill? No, I don't have that. I don't have that one on my playlist, but I have a lot of them. Just noticed Original Golden was in chat. Hello Golden, welcome in. I've just been chatting way too much. Ellie says, would a rubber band become a gun? I mean, maybe if you'd like use it as one. I do know that I think that one of the weapons that you can get in the Chapter 2 world is like an eraser gun, or not a gun, an eraser sword, I think, and it's like a really bouncy. I think it's the bounce blade. Yeah. Maybe one of those sword-shaped sticks for snack dude. Noello's 500 pencils. What's the man? Is this going? Yeah. Robert's here. Hi. Yeah, Gold. Let's see. Answering Golden's thing. I'm trying to see if I can like make work on this Tenna thing. Although at the same time, I'm also just like chatting up a storm, I guess. Robert's here. Find his team with support for another channel for a day. Live for the theories. Yeah. I saw. Thank you for joining in, Robert. By the way. Anyway, I watched Fakey McFake's video that he posted just kind of like as a general theory, and then at the end of it, I saw he had a message. Oh, there's this one Patreon guy that still supported me. Robert, thank you, Robert. And I was like, wait a second, that's the same Robert that's on my streams. Wait a second. And then I saw a comment of yours in his videos. I just felt like I had to mention that. Kiddo says, Dean, please add Winging My Dean until I gas her. Please, it's peak. No. I only play songs that I like having and don't feel like skipping. Dean plays Risk of Rain 2. I do indeed play Risk of Rain 2. That is a thing that I play. Let's see. Kes says, Dean, I didn't leave the stream once. Firstly, I had it in my background, and now I'm just eating. Remember, I'm with you in the dark. Nah, I figured. Figured it would just be in the background. I think I'm kind of caught up. I think so. But most of the time, whenever I like add songs to my playlist, it's mainly like video game songs that I really, really like listening to, and that's mainly it. Let's see. Let me get that out of the way. Dupe, you move up to here. Let's see. Get those hands out of the way, so now I have this. And I need to see if I can get rid of you. No, hold on. Let me get rid of you specifically. And then erase that hand. Is that seriously? Oh, okay. By the way, you care for Super Paper Mario at all? I know it's good. I do have like some songs of like some series that I just like in general, even though I haven't actually played yet. Like I have like some Mario songs here and there as an example. I mean, I could probably check out some like Mario songs, but I think at this point I just have too many songs at the moment. Also, there's a lot of effort that I have to go through to get songs edited in. Every now and again I do find some cool ones to add in, but oh well. Original says, you did T-Rank Ultra Kill. I did T-Rank Ultra Kill. That was a thing I did. That was fun. Let's see. Does that look fine? Looks okay. Generally looks okay. Okay, I think I have them. I have the bodies separated, I think. Oh, I think I have this one not quite right. I think like I need to angle it a bit better. Let's see, hide the hands. What's going on here? Oh, okay, that side's missing. Let me see if I can add this into here. And is that good? Missing one. There we go. Okay, take you out, so there's something that looks like this, and yeah, that looks fine. Great. Kiddo says, do you have Polaris theme from Tears of the Kingdom? I don't have Tears of the Kingdom music right now. I just have Breath of the Wild stuff. Do you want to know Hytale streams? I'm kind of burnt out on Hytale for now. I want to wait until like there's like a lot more content updates into it, like a lot more. I played a bunch of it already, but I'm a little bit in a holding pattern, I guess you could say. I want to wait on like more content coming out. Like, they don't even have their in-game tools craftable yet, like mithril stuff. Low-key forgot about Hytale, says Sir Gumfrey. They've been busy, just in general. Hold on. Like, I've been trying to follow them every now and again. They've just been generally... Hey, do you want to do... Yeah, sure, Hytale. Change everything. Why not? You need to sign in. Okay, well, let me make sure I'm signed in correct. Oh, well, I can't access my launcher without a sign-in thing. Oh, well. But, I'll figure that out another time. Anyways, Hytale's been busy. They've been adding, like, tons and tons and tons of stuff. But not, like adventure stuff, but a lot of things to make sure that they have a really good foundation. I'm still very interested to see what Hytale becomes over time. But, right now, they're kind of in, like a public beta state, I guess is a good way to put it. Like, they're still working on it slowly, but it just takes a while for them to make their thing. Okay. Lol says, I'm actually watching stream right now, but working again on concepts of things I'm planning to do, says Lol. Alright. Guys, I think he likes Ultra Kill. I think he likes One Shot, probably. So, let's see. Do I want to go back to the prophecy thing? I don't really know, because most of that's just a lot of hoopla. Oh well. Right, so, Tenna, we got these kind of layered up already. So, let's see. I need to think about this. So we'll work on this one for the moment. We'll get head gone and the arms gone, so there's just the body. Okay, and oh yeah, we'll save before I forget. PNG and evil Tenna evil body 1. Call this one body 1. And then hide all. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to put this on here. Body 1. Yeah, override that. I forgot to put an extra layer on. There we go. And then we'll get evil body 1 arms as its own layer. Did you watch the Among Us, so says Kiddo? I honestly haven't seen it yet. I've heard about it, I just haven't seen it yet. Though that's mainly because I just been too busy working on other stuff, I guess. I keep thinking on checking it out at some point, though. Like, if I get time. Alright, get that, and body to arms. Among Us Show episode 1 is free on YouTube of Paramount or Paramount. I'm assuming or Paramount. Bunch of goated voice actors. That's cool. Let's see. Will says Hytale has potential to be like a Terraria in terms of progression and adventure, which, to be honest, feels like the thing that Minecraft is missing the most. Oh yeah. I really want Hytale to succeed because it will. I'm hoping and praying that it becomes like the thing that I want, that I've always wanted Minecraft to be, which basically is like a massive 3D Terraria. And I really don't like how so many mods nowadays can do what these multi-billion-dollar corporations just can't. To where it's like, well, what's the point of like following Minecraft's development when their mod scene is like significantly better? Well, what's the point? Let's see. Evil Antenna. Have that as its own thing, and then we'll have this head. Actually, I want to see if I can work on the different head sprite stuff, right? Okay. But yeah, I really hope Hytale becomes like something like a full-fledged 3D Terraria, because it has the potential to be something like that. It'll just take quite a while, but we can wait. Let's see. So this is kind of a worry head. More like, let me see if I can put some of this around. Move some of this. It's shocked, and then move these folders around. Move that there. There we go. Don't ever remind me of all the mods from 10 years ago. All the cool Dragon Godzilla, OP ores, weapons. There's a lot of really cool stuff, though. Humphrey says, I get that making a Minecraft update is significantly harder than making a mod, but these recent updates have been so lazy, says Humphrey. Yeah, I really do want to, like, follow Minecraft as much as I can, but it just feels like it takes, like, a year for anything to really happen, I think. And also, every time I look at Minecraft, I keep hearing, oh yeah, they're making this thing. All right, when do we get it? Well, it needs to go through a bunch of snapshots and testing before it becomes an official thing. All right, when will it be a thing? We're working on it. Yeah. All right. Oh, hey, we got it out already. Cool. Here's the update. All right. Thanks for the update. We now see what it is, and it's finally like in the released version, even though it's been like in the same thing in the snapshot variant for like weeks now. All right. Oh, by the way, I know it's been like only a couple weeks since we've last did our full release of a last update, but we have a whole new update that we're working on now. Yeah? Did you just start working on it now? Maybe. Look, we're working on making the development with you guys. It just doesn't feel worth it checking out stuff that's going on in Minecraft, at least. It just doesn't feel like my time is spent right. Let's see. Kaz says, old Bethesda game modders seeing how Bethesda adds nothing to an old game in the first update in 10 years that somehow nuked all mods of the game. I think, didn't Metal Gear 5 also have this problem where like they updated out of nowhere after several years and then it just destroyed a bunch of mods, like leaving everybody in shambles? I don't know why some companies do. I think they do that for like security reasons. Still kind of odd. Right, I want to actually focus on this for a little bit. Do I want there to be like a bunch of different heads? Or do I want there to be like just these two? I don't, maybe just these two for now. At some point I might come back in and see if I can do any more. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do here. Let's see. This one, we'll try to see if we can like shrink the mouth just a little bit. Let's see, how did that look like? Can you believe we're just celebrating 999 subs a year ago? Yeah, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that either. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that it's only been like a year since my 999 sub. Now you're almost at 4K. Yeah. A lot has changed in a single year for me. Guess we'll see what happens in like a year from now too. Will there be eyebrows, says Low Boy? Maybe, but maybe not now. Like, if I was gonna, I would probably add in eyebrows for the angry guy, but he's already angry anyway. So I don't feel like adding eyebrows unless it's like I want it to be like notably angry. Actually, I don't know if I want another face. I think just like one more where his mouth is just a little bit more open, maybe. Just a little bit more open. See if I can get that to just be something like that. A little bit more open. I'll go with that for now. Well, it says we only got 2 chapters of Deltarune barely above a year ago. Yeah, and then everything changed. Okay, I'll leave this for now. So let's see. Shocked face 1. Or no, let's see. Evil head. Shocked. I'll just say shocked. Shocked 1. Yes, and then next one. I'll catch up on what people are saying in a moment. Have that one as 3. There we go. What anime does thou watch? Every now and again I watch some anime. There's like one that I've started watching called what was it? Shangri-La, I think. Basically, a guy's playing an MMO, not stuck in one, but just like playing it. And just it's literally just a guy playing an MMO, and it's like super advanced, and he's just figuring stuff out. Also, actually in real life reality. Still kind of neat seeing stuff that they do in it. That's at least a show I've been watching. Original says, making Minecraft mod is far harder than an update because expectations for an update are so low and so high for a mod. Well, when it comes to actually making mods, or not really mods, but actual content for normal Minecraft, it's like, they need to make it work not just on PC and Java, but also PC and Bedrock, and then also consoles with Bedrock, and then phones with Bedrock. So it's like they want to make everything in Bedrock, but they still have to make everything in Java. And that's where like most of their player base is, right? No, that's where like the small portion is. It's just as soon as they get rid of Java, everything falls apart, and then no one wants to play anymore or really take them seriously. So Microsoft's stuck in a weird space where they need to keep working on Java to like do anything, but they want to move on to Bedrock, which is like super buggy. So they're stuck like in development hell all the time when they're working on things. And then to make matters worse, they have this feeling of not wanting to do much because they're afraid of how people will react to like how little stuff there is, or how, like, let's see, when Caves and Cliffs came out, that took like a long time for them to actually get it finished, it was still definitely worth the wait of getting it finished, but I think the thing that stopped them from developing it faster was definitely trying to port everything into all the different versions. And they had such a horrible time with that. They just did not want to touch, try and touch updating Minecraft within a 10-foot pole unless they take like very measured steps. And then also, I've noticed this too, they only make marketable things. Like, what's the one thing that they keep adding in? Cute and adorable little creatures. I need to watch Steel Ball Run Sizzle. Is episode 2 out yet? Or is that, I think episode 2 is in December, or no, September, I think. Steel Ball Run's really good. There's just one episode, though. No. No, it is. They did shoot themselves in the foot by making Bedrock at all. Well, no, I see why they wanted to make Bedrock, at least, because it was like an attempt to kind of branch out and try to do something other than Java. But they did it in not the best way, I think is what happened. Like when they did it, it just ended up causing more issues in the long run because of how many bugs that were coming in. Like let's say that I wanted to try and get into Bedrock. I have to kind of get over a lot of stuff, I think. Let's see, can I move that? Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of. Very much a kind of. Get rid of you. Oh, what do you mean that you had anti-aliasing? Hold on. Can I do that again, but no anti-aliasing? Is that a thing that I can do, Mr. Penn? Ah, there we go. Move that down. Tenna dislocated.
And if you don't want to play anymore, then that means that I've got to take control.
Anyways, Minecraft's dilemma, long story short, they don't want to make cool stuff anymore because it takes time to make cool stuff. And people hate it whenever they don't make cool stuff. So they're like, well, how do we make cool stuff? But it takes time to make the cool stuff. Also, we need to, like, be able to make things, right? So this is a problem. Oh, yeah, I mentioned, like, they only do marketable stuff now. Sulfur Cube. They added in a Sulfur Cube. Oh, man, it's so cute, isn't it? It looks adorable. If only, or let's see, hostile mobs. They never had to add in any hostile mobs anymore because they're not cute, so they're not marketable, so they can't make toys off of it. I guess no, they did that for the Warden. I don't know why they were able to do it for the Warden, but like they don't want to work on making anything scary other than the Warden. Oh, hold on. I think this kind of works, but I need to relocate this over here. Yeah. You haven't seen the Warden fan base? I don't know. I've seen like little Warden plushies, and that counts. Let's see. How does that look in comparison? Oh, that's fine. Minecraft peaked in 1.20. What was 1.20? Trails and Tales update. I can kind of see it, although I'm trying to think about that. Or 120 also sucks. Okay, to me, I feel like like Minecraft was actually at its best when the Nether update came out, because that was actually like a whole cool thing. Like they actually broke the mold and added something better than Diamond, even though it's just like a direct upgrade still. But they actually did something cool. And the Caves and Cliffs update I felt like was kind of a necessary thing, and I think they added in something amazing, being the whole like crazy terrain generation thing. And then they hadn't added something like that in yet, again. I guess there is the Deep Dark that was supposed to be with the Caves and Cliffs update, but took a while to get finished. And then that added in, like, the Warden and the Deep Dark area. But there's almost no reason to explore the Deep Dark unless you, like, really want that one record or that one enchantment book. The Swift Sneak enchant. If you don't want either of those, there's kind of no reason to go to them. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get this mouth part to be a little bit higher. Yeah, like that. Just a little bit higher, and then kind of a similar thing with this. Hold on. Can I get rid of the selection of this one? There we go. Let me see if I can focus on this just for a moment.
Who's a puppet? Not me. I'm not a puppet. What gave you that impression?
Good grief. Sir Guffey's gonna head out. See ya. Alright, bye. See you, Gumphrey. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Warden is marketable, at least in a sense, because it's a boss or boss-like mobs that can make for some hype. I guess, but you can't really, like, do much with the Wither, maybe? I can't remember. What I was trying to get at was that it feels like that they only have the gumption to really add in something that's marketable. If it's not marketable, it takes way longer for them to add it in. Like, it doesn't even come down to, like, just boss monsters. It could just be, like features in general. Like, the only way that they can add in any new feature now kind of feels like they can only do so if they add in some kind of a mob to go alongside it. That's kind. I think that was kind of what I was meaning earlier. Also, how does that look? I'm gonna try this out just to see if it works. I am not a moron. Yes, you are. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on what's been spoken about for a bit. Tenna, but he spring traps his rain. Michael, Mike, wait, Mike, don't leave me here, Mike. There's also the creaking. I forgot about the creaking. I literally completely forgot about the creaking. Original Golden says, probably referring to the marketing things. And for that, you can blame Microsoft. You haven't seen the Warden fan base. I'm gonna blame Microsoft for a lot of issues that has come up. Like, I feel like they've pushed way too many unnecessary things. Just in general, even beyond Minecraft. A lot of, let's see. Humphrey said a lot of Minecraft Warden promotional stuff makes him look kind of goofy. He does look kind of weird, but I don't know, in-game, it just never feels like there's a reason to interact with him. Original says the Nether update sucked. It's just eye candy. Netherite ruined balancing, and it's basically worthless. I don't know. I feel like we needed something better than diamond. We need something to go beyond Minecraft. Like, Minecraft just been stuck in the same in like the same progression state for ever since its inception, where like the best thing that you can get is diamond, and then you can enchant the hell out of it, but that's kind of it. Netherite at least was a way to add some other progression afterwards, which is it overpowered? I don't know, but I kind of am okay with it, frankly. You really don't need it because of mending, though. I can kind of... I see that. I really hate the mending enchantment because it just kind of, like Band-Aid's a problem of, like, trying to repair your stuff is nigh impossible because of the exponential cost to make it. So if they made it, like, either cheaper or more consistent to be able to fix your stuff, that'd be great. At the same time, I also am an advocate for finally having a different way to break blocks other than pickaxes. Or another way to place blocks other than just placing them forever. I would really like it if there was some other new way to break or place blocks. Alas, we have yet a new way to do that. Wait, did I not get... Oh, I didn't save that as a proper head. Okay. Did you say Minecraft and progression in the same sentence? I did indeed, because that's what it should have. It should have progression of some sort. And so far, most of Minecraft's progression is basically, hey, did you get diamonds? Okay, cool. Did you enchant them to the best? All right. Cool. Yeah, you win, I guess. There's the end if you want to. In the end, there's an elytra. If you get that, you have, like, free-range mobility, pretty much. We got nothing else. Congrats, you won the game. There's nothing else to get anymore. I guess you could get, like the mace thing. It's kind of a gimmick. I really don't think it's, like, that useful, though. I guess the new spear is kind of good, but I don't know. It just feels like it's a new weapon, sure, but like that's just kind of it, basically. Like it's just been work up the diamonds, enchant them to the best of your ability, and that's it. And that's basically been the progression in Minecraft since its inception. So them adding in netherite is at least a way to say, hey, look, here's a new upgraded tier of stuff that you can get. All it really is just a durability buff and a marginal stat increase. But other than that, it's basically a straight upgrade. It costs stuff, though. Lol says Mojang's acting like the progression is a holy thing that can't be touched. Yeah, I'm kind of with that too. Like, it just feels like that they don't want to touch anything that makes Minecraft precious because they're worried they're going to break something. Which, yeah, if you like want to change something to make it more interesting, you're gonna have to break it. And if they don't want to break it, we're not gonna get anything interesting. And if they're not going to get anything interesting anymore, then I frankly just don't want to look into it. Because, alright, so you're not going to change anything to make stuff different? No? Oh well. Meanwhile, just as a comparison in mods, once you get diamonds, you get access to, like, tons of new stuff. 5 days, says not a tangle. Hey! We got a floral in chat. There's a floral in chat. There's a floral... little floral guy. 5 days until the party. It says, what's funny to me is I stopped playing Terraria because its only early game progression is very boring. And it's early, like very early game, pre-Echo game progression, it's just Minecraft. Yeah, I've kind of noticed, I've played like a little bit of Terraria and it's pretty much like that. But a big difference I think Terraria has, in terms of progression at least, is it kind of has way more weird and cool things that you can do in it. Like at the start, it's kind of slow and boring until it like ramps up really fast. Like you get access to some some very powerful weapons. It's a Florin. Yeah. Original says you get to drink weird juices and some spears and cool stuff. It's kind of it. Liquid early game in Terraria progression is kind of fun. There's a lot of weird stuff in Terraria. Just a lot. I played it a bit with a friend of mine, and it is kind of crazy. Brent says, usually fall off Terraria after killing the Wall of Flesh. I haven't gotten to the Wall of Flesh yet, so I still have time, I guess. Favorite game you have to come back to it. Just enjoy the pre-hardcore progression way more because of the exploration. Yeah. Exploration's a lot of fun. Furious Fight he is here. It says, get 3 of a material. New pickaxe. Repeat. Yeah, in terms of like Minecraft progression, that's basically it. Which is annoying because that is all that it is. Whereas in Terraria, I believe there's like some other different stuff that you can do. Like there's a lot of unique ways to get the resources required to actually make those pickaxes that you need. Let's see, I need to move this elsewhere. Alright, since we got the sprites ready, I'm gonna see if I can get some space here and get ready to add in the pose. Alright. Epic Z's here says hello. Hello, Epic. Welcome in. You just joined in at a time where I'm going to be adding in a new pose to Tenna. I just got the sprites done pretty much, so I'm gonna work on that. Oh, I need to look at that really quick. Let's see. I need to make sure I got that copy pasted correctly. Let's see. You go here and there. You go there and here. Okay. That linked in. Is that the right orientation I have it set? No, that one goes here. Okay. This gets added for the talking sprites. And anything else I need to change? I don't think so. Alright. Guess says that he's beaten Terraria like 20 or 30 times. Wow. Impressive. Let's see if I can add that in. Alright. Okay, what pose do I want this to be connected to? Oh, I should probably save this. Hold on. Save as version 29. Let's see. If I want to be evil. Kind of like this one. F14. Do you have anything in F14? I have Shift Control F14. Or Control. I might do Shift Control 14. Plop that into here. Check for you. So now it becomes blank. All right. Xander here says howdy. Hello. Welcome in. I got a new pose up and I'm trying to start working on it. Here's this, talking here made me realize I didn't update my channel username correctly. What do you mean? Yeah, it looks fine to me. Original says haven't beaten Terraria, but, reached the noisy woman one. You told me that's a character to fight. Right, time to get these sprites added in. So we got the different arms, and I only have 2 GIF heads, but we'll work with that for now. Add you in. Where are you at? Oh, I called them sprite. Shoot, I should have called them like T something. Now they're gonna be in a different spot than I thought they were. Evil. Here's the evil ones. Okay, evil, get imported in, and we'll just have that down here. He's evil! Look how evil he is. He's so evil. Dean Terraria stream win? Probably never. Most likely never. It's just not a kind of game that I feel like doing streams on is all. By the way, do you play Binding of Isaac, says little boy? I don't. I keep hearing about it. But I just haven't like really checked it out. Oh, I just realized I need the hands to be in front of the head. There we go. So first things first, I need to start getting some states in here. So at the moment I have 2 states for this to be in. One where he's one way, one where he's not. Let's see. So evil and shocked. Those are the 2 states this boy can be in. Take those gifts out of the way and try to hide the rest of that. Take you with me. Yoink. Down to the project area. Mad gift will go over here. The scared will go over here. Yeah, 0, 1. No, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that checked out. Oh yeah, this needs to be connected. There we go. Oh, Tuts let me change the name. I figured it out. Wonder how long it takes to update. I think it updated immediately. It like updated right after you changed it. Then it says also apparently the last episode of Major Digital Circus released on YouTube today. That's great. I would watch it if I hadn't already seen it in theaters. Ha! I saw it in theaters. It was pretty good. I think the show ended okay. Just kind of an okay one. Shoot. How do I want to do this? Because I need to make one of those visible and one of them not, right? Actually, I think I can just move you to down here, because that'll have it active. And I'll just have, let's see, while in mad mode. Oh, wait, no, that changes to that. Let's see, change to mad. And then this one will change to scared, and then try to keep that for the time being. So you will search for, while it is, and it is not time for a desert song. No, get out of here. Kind of feel like a idea for Jax was a little different earlier, but the ending was also works for me. Yeah, me too. We won't talk too much about Digital Circus stuff, mostly because spoiler reasons. Also, I forgot I had the GIF actually connected to the mouth already. Hey, this is a thing that I'm talking about here. Blah blah blah. No, don't give me. No, give me back sentence. Okay. And it's gone. Ah. 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 Thank you for not spoiling. I haven't seen it. This is golden. Yeah. Yeah, for everyone else, just please don't say anything about the Digital Circus, because spoiler reasons. I'm gonna try to see if I can have the rest of these just bound to 1 for the time being. What did you do? What do you mean it's gone? It's gone. It's been deleted. It's been erased. I feel like the let's see. Cartoon's here. Hello. Oh, damn. What's that? It is my Tenna Avatar thing. I'm working on it as a project. That's hold on. I need to think for a bit. What do I want to do? I wanted to see if I can bind these right. Okay, body 1. Attach you to origin points. No, not in a state. No. Attach to origin points by default. And then body 2 will attach to body 1. Body 1. So now that's connected. That's good. And then let's see. Main one. Let's see. This one will attach to you, and then you will attach to that head. So now that's changing around. That's great. We'll have body 1 arms get bound to body 1, and body 2 arms bound to body 2. Check, check. Okay, cool. And antenna will be bound to, let's see. I'll have it on the shocked one, so now that's all connected together. That's great. Look at them stretching and morphing already. Gonna go to join Discord now? Yay! All right. You have cool bean, don't you? Because you can't join it without like a membership link. I'm pretty sure. Can you just send the Discord server thing? I was trying to do that for months. What? Yeah. It's unfortunately locked behind a paywall. $1 a month at the very least, because it's a membership thing. I had it open to the public at one point, and it was fine for a little while, and then it went to shit. So I have it privated on a paywall for now. This is light about the spoilers was actually seen where they're all in a digital circus. You're gatekeeping the gatekeeper girl boss Discord server. Why do you think my server is a Discord girl boss one? Well, the problem is that your region doesn't allow membership for some reason, which is weird. So you got it on special exception because of couldn't get in otherwise. Let's see. Evil mode. For both of these hands, I want to see if I can add on some stuff. Tesla says that maybe the real amazing was the digital we circus along the way. God damn. Maybe the real digital circus, where the circus we digital to the circus along the digital. Let's see, pin 1, put you here. Pin 2, and this one will get pin 1 around this joint area, pin 2 here. Okay. So these will pivot on pin 1, but both will get a stretch such that... Well, that doesn't look quite right. Why do you look like that? Also, why are you not here? You should be here. Scared. You're being told it's 0. So it's mad, which means it should be visible right now. Oh, because I don't have these bound to it. That's why. Test. There we go. The arms do not look quite right. I'll see if I can fix that in a moment. Scared, you'll have this stuff. There we go. Oh, I need to change that. Let's see, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, got that kind of right. And why is the arm broken? I'm gonna see if I can fix that, I guess. Let's see. Body 1, or you here. Unhide yourself for now. Oh, that's because I got him on the wrong area, I think. Wait. Check. That's because I have them on, like they're different arms. Right. Let's see, move the pins out a little bit further. It kind of works out a little bit better. See if I can, like, add a bit more smoothing time. Check. Oh my, that's a scary looking thingamabobber. And then I can go evil if I really wanted. Alright, similar deal. Unhide you and see if I can move these a bit better. That's not blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, add on squish stretch for the antennas as well. Add new pins. Unhide you. Hello? Hello, I'm back from nothing apparently. What? What the heck? I just got a notification that OBS disconnected and now I'm reconnected? What? Okay, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Absolutely nothing occurred a moment ago. Yeah, stream died for like 10 seconds. It's okay. Alright. I had a notification that it just like died randomly. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? It didn't die. Oh, it did. What? Question mark? Let's see. What happens if I put this on here? So now his head is also going to be really weird and stretchy. Maybe not. I don't want it to be like too stretchy, so to say. Oh, let me change this around. I really like how it's looking so far, really. It looks really good. Let's see. Need 2 scale mods. Bring both of you down. There we go. And we'll reduce the I think we'll reduce the... I don't know, I could actually increase this. Hold on. Increase. Increase the Y scaling by 1 and the X scaling by 1. Larg. I don't know why, I actually kind of like the larg look in here. Ah! I am evil! Ugh. Hold on. I am evil! Evil! Maybe not... not... Okay. Oh yeah, where do we have... Oh, I don't have any of the scaling bound correctly, do I? Let's see. Where do I want these to be at? That's funky. Wait, why aren't the rest of these moving? Come on. There we go. Let's see. Where are you at? Alright, I'll do that. So go back to body 1 and bind that to here so it attaches to you. And then the scaling for all of these are bound to here too. Blah, 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 blah. He gets squished so much when he goes into evil mode. Ah! Alright, why are you, like, really, really stretchy, though? I think it's because of how I have this math going. It's almost too wild. Ah! I am scary! I'm scary. It's me, Scary Tenna. You won't believe how scary I am. Oh, hold on. You won't believe how scary I really am. It is I, Scary Tenna. And I'm scary. Rose jelly, it kind of is. Although I don't... Oh, I don't know how I like this. Because I wanted his arms to be kind of separated, but I think like if I do this, then they rotate on them. Or it rotates on like on his chest, and I don't like that. Actually, can I change... I think I can change the rotation effects of this. Yeah, rotation limit, I can limit that to 30. Yeah, that kind of works. And maybe for this head, I actually change where the pin is on it to be a bit further down. I don't know. I like the scared look that he has here. Let's see. Revert back to this version, and now he's evil looking. Ooh, idea. Let me see if I can scale up all of his evil looks. I want his, like, evil one to be a little bit bigger. Oh, but aren't the antennas will be kind of in a different spot, wouldn't they? I guess I could just have 2 separate antennas. That could work. Let's see. Duplicate the Tenna. And let's see. The mad one will use you, and the scared will... Actually, no. Use scared on that one. Mad does this. So this is mad, and then this one uses scared. Tenna's gloopy after all. He's not that gloopy. So I can change how big he is, so this is still canon. Yeah. But I need it to be better. Always trying to improve. Alright, so... Find all of the mad variants and then upscale those just a wee bit. There we go. And then have that one over here. All right, so now get rid of those. So, all right. At least do that. Can I? Is there a way that I can make it so he can smoothly scale down? Is that a thing? Oh, option. Undo the scaling effect that I did a moment ago. Keep everything else for now. But do I want to add in a new scale mod depending on, or do I want to reuse one of these? I think it's easier if I have a reuse scale mod. No, I'm gonna just add on another one. Makes it easier to keep track of what scale I'm using. I'm gonna go eat BRB. Alrighty. Okay, so the check is depending on. Let's just do it like a very simple check, or. Going off of the selection state then? If mad or scared have different values. Let's see, branch on string. Based on this, there we go. And then we'll have different scale values. Different scale values come in. We'll have one that is just 1, and that would be what he is normally, right? No, this one's going to be 0, and this one's going to be 1. Can I have multiple? Let's see. I'll have a comparator instead for now. Comparator on a branch on Boolean. Where if... Let's see. If the value of this is... It needs to be a string. Value of the string is not equal to 0. A string that just has the string of 0. So it goes into here. So that's not true, so it becomes that. And I guess I've done so many node stuff, now his head is gone. This is normal. Absolutely normal. Connect that to the scale mod. So, while in this state he is 1.2% bigger. Find that to here, and then... Yep, okay, that works, and we'll change this a little bit more. Add on a smoothing here, so smoother. So now it will smoothly change between the two over the course of 0.265 seconds, because exactly that much, yeah. So Yeah, now he'll actually, like, change between those two sizes. That's cool. Let me see if I can, reload the file to see if I can get his head to show up again. There we go. I'm actually liking this so far. Let me see if I can change that again to 4.
It's time for me to take control. Mike, crank it all the way up to max. It's TV time.
Alright. Let me see. Keep that steady for the moment. Let me check his arms again. Limit the rotation to about 10. Maybe change the elasticity to a bit further too. What if I just don't have any of that? Hold on. Arms want to move now.
Michael!
Michael, the board, if you please.
Michael! The board! I need the board, Michael! Michael!
Check, check. Okay, I think I need to have, like, some rotational limit at least. Scaling on the sides. Ooh, can I change how much it scales? Sideways? Kinda. I'll change that to just 0.2. Call my my own homeland. Call my homelander with how much I have, like, milk. What? Why do you want the milk? This locate looks like he dashes left and right with his hands moving like that. Let's see, I might keep that. Let's see. Come over here. Looks kind of neat. Can I adjust how the rotation limit? Can I negative the rotation limit? No. Okay. Can I do negative smoothing? Is that a thing? Also no. Worth a shot.
You thought that was over? No! Oh dear, it seems like I miscalculated something. Or did I? I didn't. I've never miscalculated because I'm the one and only Tenna. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm having fun with this. I'm gonna move you up to here just to hide you out a bit better so I don't have to take up as much space. That'd be great. I could also make him like 5 times bigger. Well, now I wonder if I like turn on a setting somewhere.
Oh no. Oh no, it seems to be the jammy cornered. Or do you?
It gets to be large. Stream isn't loading? Your fault, not mine. What if Tenna showed horror movies and Chapter 3 was scary? He could probably do it. To be honest, Tenna's Doom board was scary the longer I stay. It more like it just became more disturbing. Because it was just like Tenna's insecurities the whole time, pretty much.
I'm evil now. I look evil. Evil looking Tenna. Blah, blah, blah.
What time's it gonna be? It's only been about 2 hours. Alright.
Peppers, my evil nemesis, the Peppers. Wait, the peppers? Why is the peppers here? The peppers? Oh.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh no, the Peppers. I can't believe the Peppers is here. I am freaking out right now. Oh my gosh, I am freaking out. Guys, help me. I am freaking out because I am Tenna and I'm freaking out right now. Or am I? I'm not evil at all. Tenna could have been scary if Noelle was there. Be fun. It'd be interesting if like Noelle changed how Tenna worked. Is there anything else I want to do with this dude?
Peppers.
Little Peppers. Hey Dean, can you do like a Tom scream? Maybe, but I just don't want to. I don't want to do that right now because there's like people in my house. If there weren't other people living in my house, I would do a Tom and Jerry scream. But I feel like saving their ears right now, so I'm not going to. Mike, I said pipes, not pipus. Oh, my bad. Nah, it's fine. I keep arguing with myself if I want to do, like, voice act stuff on a day, just because, like, there's other people that are also in my house. Whoa. Woo! Woo! Wow! Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that I want to do? Do you want to add in, like, faces for him anymore? Actually, I noticed something here with the... There's a little dead pixel there. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see, bring you back. So I need to get the file back up here. And I think that... Is that with, like, this body? I think that's with this body. Yeah, there's the dead pixel right there. Okay. So I probably can fix that by just doing this. There we go. And I think it, body 1, save that. And then I gotta go back into the program, find body 1. Let's see, evil 1, here we go. And get rid of that. And then go find evil 1 again, import. Then find evil 1, source, find evil 1 U. There we go. Now the dead pixel's gone, pretty much. All right. Dean, you saw my jokes about you having a Dean spilling role in the Discord server. I think I remember you mentioning it, but I couldn't figure out what the joke actually was for. Beast Portal music. That's why I got it in my playlist. Ah. Da 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 da. Ooh, wait. Okay, I just had a really interesting idea. If I could somehow make like the shoulder parts animated, that's something I can do. Cause thought I had is that like while I'm doing stuff, I just have this as like a weird like fire gif. Cause every time I see this, I keep thinking of like little stretches that are going out here. Or something. Check. Just reducing the scale factor a bit. Is that something that I can do? I could probably see... Actually, I have time. I'm gonna see if I can do this. This will be probably my first actual animation that I'll make. Maybe, if I can do this right. And I'm back, says Kiddo. Welcome back. How does it normally look? Make sure I have it, like, independent at least. So that's how you normally look. I guess in this case, I should probably work on this using S sprite, should I? Yeah. Boot this up. It's gonna be an actual animation thing that I'm working on. The rare and elusive. So this is the base that I'm gonna work off of, right? Where I'm gonna need to animate that. Or do I want the body itself to have the animation? That would make it easier, just so I don't have to have separate sprite stuff. I might go with that. Okay, right. How do... So around here is basically orb, or like the orb of the shoulder. So do I want to have this over the course of like 3 frames? What would that look like? That would look like this part moving to here in 2 frames. So 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, wouldn't that be just 2 frames then? Like if I just move this spike over 1 and over, but then I don't have any motion. So I would need like an in-between of those 2 frames then? I'll see what I can do. So I'll have this one. Oh, can I add in another layer while I'm working on this? New layer, thank you. Hide that. Okay.
Bad Portal music.
Well, too bad. It's good Portal music now. I'm actually finally going to figure out how to use some of this program. Because most of this I don't actually, like, know how to really use. Is there a selection tool in this? Magic pencil... Paint... Zoom? No. Eyedropper, eraser, pencil, rectangle tool, shortcut V. That's the move tool. Blur and text. Doesn't seem like there is. In that case, I'll just try to draw on here as just try to draw this in for now. Right? Or let's see. Change that out really quick. I think I need to have this as like the circle that it's going off of. So about here. Maybe for now I'll make a giant blue color. Let's see, big blue color orb here. Just so I can show myself like where his like socket is. And then I'll erase it afterwards when I get the frames in. So we'll draw in the rest of this. Okay, so if I disable this layer, that's what we'll see. Okay. So I need one more frame, new frame of animation. This one will start to be a little bit different, so... Dark blue, purplish. Dark blue. Wait. Original says bad portal music, but then it gets auto-translated to bad music portal. For some reason that was like some time ago. I don't know why I just noticed that. I wish there was like a selection tool to make this easier. I mean, there's the magic wand. Replace or add a current selection. Oh, that's where this is. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Can I, like, rotate this somehow? No, just move that. No, I just want you to move the specific selection that I'm on here. Right there. Yeah. Alright, you can work that way. Cool. Can I move? That's the anchor point. Move you over here. And it can kind of rotate, but I'm going to have to probably manually rotate it or something. Let's be rid of that layer for the time being. Move that and then erase. Maybe I'll leave that for now. So this one's next. Erase some of you and draw that in. This is definitely going to be pretty rough, at least while working on it, but I want to see if I can actually do this. So now for this new frame, I'm going to need you to be over here and... I love bullying children in Tenna LARPing. What? What original? Huh? That's what original said. Moving that, and then... Let's see, need to erase some of this, then... I need to see if I can make this a bit more solid. Make this in a bit more solid too, and see if I can move this one more. Something like that. I think I need one more frame that's like this one. Let's see, move you over to here. Okay. Kind of off topic of this area, that Death Note has actually peak soundtrack besides the meme ones. Yeah, Death Note does have some really good like soundtrack stuff behind it. Especially like all of the crazy like religious sounding ones. So I think I need... What do I need here? I need you to be over a little bit, I think. Hmm. Well, says, not really. The guitar is actually, like, kind of insane, though.
You're too.
Mostly, like, the haunting guitar stuff. Huh. Maybe I should, like, rewatch it just for that sake, then. Let's see. Okay, this sprite doesn't make a lot of sense because this kind of shows up out of nowhere. So I'm gonna see if I can take this out. Maybe make this one a bit more exaggerated upwards. Over to the side. That's almost too much. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boo-doo-boo. Let's see. Move you down to here. And erase some of that. Move you. What does this look like? I think I need one more frame of something here in the middle. So I should try to see if I can move this over one, right? I think over further down. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Carve that up a bit. That looks fine. Like, kind of fine? Let's see. I want to erase. Let's see. Paint bucket tool. Just erase this from each of there. And Let me see if I can delete some of these particles. Can I add a thing in order to make one of these layers less or more visible? Is there like an opacity thing? I don't know if there is. Oh well, let's see. Get rid of that part. And I think that stuff. Kind of. Let's see. I want to move some of these pixels over a little bit. Looks alright. Dean, can you read out the entire fitness Grand Pacer test speech? It's not long. Let's see. Fitness Grand Pacer test. Grand Pacer test thing. Let's see. The Fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as time continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute after you hear the signal. Boop. A single lap should be completed every time you hear this sound. Ding! Remember to run in a straight line and run as soon as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the test is over, the test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, start. Ding! Alright, I'm gonna have sim voice. Can I actually, like, make my voice like that? Is there, like, a filter I can put, audio filter I can put on for that? Alright, I won't be able to really know what this sounds like. Let's see. Checking, hello. The Fitness Grand Pacer test is a 20-stage aerobic exercise test. That sounds horrible. Yuck, no. That doesn't sound like... I was wondering like it would sound like a phone, but no, it just didn't work. Oh well. Sounds like you're covering your mouth. I was trying to change the EQ, and apparently it just didn't work out very well. What if I talk to myself? Hey me, keep saying stuff. What if I talk to myself? Hey me, keep saying stuff. I'm echoing. Keep saying stuff. Okay, not doing that anymore, maybe. Let's see. Is there a way that I can make my mic sound like phone guy? Exotic Butters. Exotic Butters. Exotic Butters. I guess I could try to change the mic out, maybe, but... No, I don't want to touch it, because it's like, it could break. Last time I touched it, it broke, and I haven't touched it in years. Oh, well. I guess what I could... oh well. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. I gotta see if I can actually finish this. So this part, I want to see if I'm gonna do something similar. So each one of these will have a big blue orb right around here. That the animation will circle around. Luckily, this one's just red, so I don't have to worry about like too many different colors. So there's this one. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get rid of these colors here. That way I have a bit of a cleaner area to work on. Alright, make you visible. And you're gone. Okay, well. Decided not to heed my call and only do one layer at a time. So why would it? Do this layer, then do that layer. Thank you very much. Exotic butters. I don't know why I just like saying exotic butters. And it's hecking gone again. What do you mean? Let's see. No, return that. No, I just want you to change stuff in this layer specifically. Get rid of that. Stays the same. Bruh. Okay, well what's here? Just the orb? Oh, duh. Yeah, of course there's just the orb. I'm stupid. Of course there is just the orb, literally. Crazy. Yeah, paint buckets. We'll use that. Okay, so now... No, that didn't work. Is that because there's, like, nothing there? Is that what's going on? Paint mode, activate. Why do you not want to work anymore? What? Hello? Hello? Feature, work. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Ugh. Orb like Victor Orbman? What do you mean Victor Orbman? Let's see, pencil tool. Why do you not want to draw anything? Want to draw anything anymore? Layer 1 is locked. What do you mean layer 1 is locked? Oh, I locked it apparently. Okay. Accidental button. Right. There. Okay. You know, Viktor Orban, the old president of Hungary? Why would I just know that? Think I know history? I may have had a high school degree, but that doesn't matter. And did that... Okay, yeah, that translated. Can I copy paste some of that? Copy, paste. No. He's been on the news because of his actions recently. Oh, that's the problem. I don't watch the news. Dean, why don't you watch the news? Aren't you supposed to be informed about things that are going on? Yeah, I should be, but there's too much, like, frankly, bullshit. And I just got tired of trying to, like, sift through the bullshit, so I'm like, fine, I'm just gonna be over here in my corner. You guys tell me what the news is. So at that point, I'll figure it out if it's actually worth it or not. It shouldn't be the actual mentality, but oh my gosh, it's so much effort to, like, do any kind of research now. It's just annoying. There we go. Got those layers in now. Each of these I'm going to erase. Breaking news! Women are raining in the sky. Nah, I think that's bullshit. Source? Trust me, bro. Yeah, I figured your sources are bull. That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
That's still like the best line that you can use for any situation. Alright, so now that I got that ready, let's go back to this layer. Huh, I wanted to say that. Too late, I said it first. Well, I didn't say it first, but I just kind of said it. See if I just like get rid of that for the moment. And make it like this. What does that look like? Missing out on one of those pixels here.
Symmetry, my friend.
Let's see, copy paste you in. No, you don't want to. Okay, fine. Delete that and then paste. No, okay, fine. Copy, 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 and then paste, paste, paste. No, that's not right. No, because I'm doing alt click. That's what it is.
Something about inner child, Jack. I'm in touch with my inner child. Blah, 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 blah.
That doesn't look too bad. Let's see my let's see if I can add just a couple more splotches, but I don't know, that doesn't look too bad. Connection terminated. I'm sorry, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name.
Like I said, Jack, kids are cruel, and I'm very in touch with my inner child.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's supposed to be updated, right? Uh-oh, I think I forgot to update that. Oh no, I think I accidentally undid my work. Oh no, I'm screwed.
Damn it.
Evil, let's see. Buddy, GIF animation. Oh wait, no, not GIF, just see body to GIF and then save as an a sprite file. Yeah, save as that, thank you. And then I'll have to like properly work on this. Can you do the Henry speech next? Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see, FNAF 6 Henry speech. Ooh, that's a big. Oh well. Let me see if I can find the song for that though, because I think I have it somewhere. Hold on. Let's see. I think it was Pizzeria Sim. Let's see. Simulator. No, that's Goat Sim. No. What about just any FNAF song and. I didn't name it right. Oh well. Can I find where is I have the folder somewhere? Let me see if I can find it. Really digging your taste in music, thanks. Mainly video game music, but it's like a wide variety. Fun fact, I actually have like 4,000 songs in my default playlist, but I have like probably I want to say like a few thousands more just kind of lying around. I have a lot of files. Let's see. Music files, let me find Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I did not say which one goes to what. Which one of these? Which one of these is right? I'm doing a bit of a hunt through my own files to see if I can find the proper name for the song, because I wanted to have like the burn everything around a song while I'm reading it. And I can't remember what it was called. I'm pretty sure I have it, unless I don't, and then I'm lying to myself. Ah, there it is. I found it. Nowhere to Run is apparently the song name. Should have figured. I tried playing One Shot, but I'm stupid. It's a good game. All right. I'm gonna read it off. Ahem. Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near. It's yet somehow always out of reach. But you'll never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing, not intended for you. Although there was a way planned out for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling you are right where you want to be. I am remaining here as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. As for most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps warmth, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up in their arms, the way that you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you and for those that you have carried into your arms. This ends, for all of us. End communication. Burp. Well, that went well. That went well, I think. Also, really good reading. I've been getting better at actually reading stuff. Yay, I did it. I'm gonna watch my own stream at some point just to see if I did well. Is this theoretically singing if you read into the rhythm of the music? I mean, kind of. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can finish this thing. So I accidentally, Oh, I think I know what happens. It's because I think I copy-pasted the layers onto it. I think that's what ended up happening. That's good singing then. Oh yeah, I did good singing. Okay, I think I might be able to recover the frames that I accidentally deleted by... I need these to be saved somehow. Unless I can go forward and, like, copy-paste some stuff, maybe? Let me try something out. Undo some of that until... Ideally, it's when this is hiding, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the animation that I want. And I need to make sure that I can't, I can't add anything on here, kinda, because then it'll remove all the work that I did on my previous thing. Let's see, can I save this as a separate one? Yeah. All of got empty bladder. Okay, whatever. I saved that before. I think I saved that already beforehand. Let me see if I can... See, go back to before the blue ball showed up, right? No, that's redoing shoot. Can I just copy you guys and then move forward? And then create a new layer. And then paste this in. Do you not want to anymore? That's unfortunate. Kat says, Dean, can I also make a VA suggestion? Yeah, sure, why not? He's gone for 5 minutes and Dean already decided to burn himself. Someone asked me to. Don't actually do that. Gotta try the Solid Snake voice impression. Probably need to actually hear Snake a lot. I could just say Colonel and then just talk like voice acting. What do you mean voice acting? It's the situation where an individual tries to act out a particular voice, even though that voice itself doesn't exist. Huh, interesting. And I just deleted everything, shoot. Can I undo? Accidentally got rid of. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you are. Gift to. Yeah. Put that back up on here. Okay, so that's still here. Okay. And that frame of animation's still here too. How about I use this frame here, get rid of this blue ball here, and save this as its own GIF. As an sprite file. Save on. Actually, no. Just have it as an actual just GIF export. GIF doesn't support layers. That's fine. Animated loop, yes. Let me see if I can find the actual GIF itself. Unless it just didn't? Alright, so I need to somehow take this out. Doesn't exist. No. What I mean is, like, while I was working on this, I accidentally deleted, like, one of the animations, and I'm trying to see if I can recover it by doing wizardry. Legitimate wizardry. Let's see. GIF dot... Let's see. Flames. GIF dot GIF. And does that get stored correctly? There we go. Okay, so you're here. If I check this out, which this looks alright, so I'm gonna see if I can just erase you, and then also erase you. Alright. And then flames to GIF dot GIF. And then save that. And then that got created too. Yep, okay. So then, pull up Evil Body 2 here. Right, or no. Not this. We'll go back to here because I think I have it ready-ish? Ready-ish. And I'll need to import you in as your own layer and you in as your own layer too. Okay, okay. I at least got, like, the flame animations on here. Let's see, what is this layer? That's you. Oh, I need to see if I can get rid of this stuff, I think. Okay, and that's there. Let's see if we can add on a couple pixels on the side. Just to kind of fill in that space. Alright, and what about this end? Does that look good? Almost. Let's erase. Not erase. I wasn't even on the right thing. Add just some pixelation here. Like that. See if we can move you over a little bit. See if I can move this section over a little bit. Get rid of you, a couple pixels. That looks interesting. That looks fine. So, you kind of seem like it like strings out a little much. Let's see if we can like fatten it up a little. Do a monsoon monologue about the memes. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see. Metal Gear Solid Revengeance monsoon meme speech.
The memes, the DNA of the soul. The memes, the DNA of the soul.
Oh gosh, that is a lot. More like I found like the actual like massive speech and it's very long. Let's see, the entire encounter script. Yep, it is very long. Yikes. There's somebody's like rendition of the whole script, and one of the lines I just read was I'm just gonna put that over here. I was like reading this as like a transcript of what was going on, and where is it? Oh yeah, Jack proceeds to run up the Washington Monument. That's just the line that's in this transcription. This is on Reddit. He then proceeds to pin down Monsoon to the wall. You are dead. Kill or be killed. Let's see. Problem is, this is just long. At least with the Henry speech, I could see an end to it. This one's just long. Yeah, he did do that. He did do that. Then proceeds to the most epic fucking boss battle music with amazing mechanics, spectacular difficulty, and a great attacking song I've ever actually heard in my life. You want to sound me, but it looks like a fanfic. Well, at least the like describing the actions that are going on is a fanfic.
But you, all this is a wake-up call to what I really believe, what I really am. What are you saying? I'm saying Jack is back.
Kill him.
Let's see, where is... I want to at least get, like, his... Oh, here he is. I think I found at least a part of it.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Let's see. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up in the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep into my psyche, that this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth, religion is a joke. We are all pawns controlled by something greater. Memes, the DNA of the soul. They shape our will. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, and they will learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all memes. All passed along. How about full of shit? Is that a meme? Good grief.
At least that part I'll read. The monsoon monologue is like a minute-long cutscene before the fight. Oh, good grief. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna read the entire thing, but at least that part, because I know that one's like funny as hell.
Memes, the DNA of the soul.
What's funny is that he's got a point though. Have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z or read it? Does Dragon Ball Z abridged count? I haven't like actually watched real Dragon Ball in forever. Huh. Okay, this is an interesting bit, I think. Let me see if I can make sure I store it. Store GIF full. There we go. I'm gonna save that for later and work on it. Let's see what happens if I can put that into the project, though. I think if I just slap this onto here. Oh, that's the A-Sprite variant. No, don't import that. Are you the real GIF? You're the real GIF. Okay. Flames GIF. Let me see if I can set body 2 to flame full. Oh wow, that auto updated. Nice. Okay, let me find. Oh, where is? There you are. The 2 arms body. Right? No. Thought I unhid that. No? No. Where'd it go? It's gone. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There you are. That actually kind of seems okay. Is there a way that I can change the rates? Get the relay. Let's see, it takes place over 0.4, which is how I kind of had it set up. So if we get to a timer that sets a repeat, and we set it to from 0 to 0.5 in 0.1 intervals. I think that's how it works. Oh wow. Reconstruct what? Oh. You think of adding text-to-speech for comments? I have, and then I remember some people might go a little crazy with it, so probably not. If I had like better moderation tools, I would, but for now, no. Hmm. Okay, this kind of works.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but nah, I'm not reading the rest of that. But me speaking really loudly seems to alert the guards very frequently. Then Snake, just stop talking. Colonel, I can't stop talking. It's like a condition.
My favorite YouTube is Dean LARPbean. There's no LARPbean yet. Let's see. I don't like how that looks. And I just want to add like one. I think it's this pixel. There we go. And save the GIF variant there. Are you sure? Yes. 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 I am sure. The snake actually said it. Well, yeah, but that's the actual snake, though. That's the real snake. I'm a fake snake. I don't exist. It's not there. I think I got the wrong pixel. Oh, it's this pixel that I needed. There we go. And try once more. Save as a GIF. You sure? Yes. I'm certain of this. I'm certain of this action. Okay, delete you. Import, and then tell it to use you. It's still there. What the hell? Am I just getting the wrong pixel entirely? What am I using? Oh, it didn't. Goddamn, it didn't actually save when I thought it did. Okay, now let me try this one more time. Import. Then use flames full. There we go. Now that one pixel that was there is fixed. All right. I'm gonna see if I can reload the file so I can get his head to show up again. I'm frustrated that I have to reload the file a lot just to show the head. Ooh, okay, wait. One more addition I want to do for this. I want to see if I can get him to breathe. Like breathe a little bit. I want to see if I can do that. I really like the flame effect on here though. That looks sick. I think I need to get. Let me get body 1, body 1. Started to comment immediately. I was playing F1 17 before I crashed. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Thanks for reading the monsoon dialogue. That was cool. Yeah, at least that part. The rest of it's also pretty good, but I just wanted to read at least that part. The memes, the DNA of the soul. Alright, one last thing I want to try to do. I want to get him to breathe. Which sounds weird, but it'll look really cool. Give me a moment. And let me get this out and set up a smooth for here. Let's see, so that needs to be checked if false. Can you show back up? Hello? Are you just gone? Why are you just gone? Good grief. Oh, that's because I don't have the X scaling correct. That's what's going on. Let's see. No, bring that back. Metal Gear Stream win. I've thought about it. It's on my list of things to do one day. I just need to have like at the very least 2 weeks free to do something like that. Like, I've thought about playing Metal Gear 5 at some point, like, on stream. But, I might need to wait till I make sure I have some time to work on it. Because there's just a lot of other projects that I want to do. Can you do Marshu's 2 lines of dialogue? Who's this Marshu that you're talking about? Because I don't know who... I'm not sure who that is. Let's see. Metal Gear Risen's a short game, by the way. How short? Hold on. Usually whenever I check like how short some games actually are, let's see. Metal Gear Revengeance. I usually go to check on like the reviews. 9 hours, 13 hours, 90 hours. 3, 4, 20, 6, 58. So probably relatively short. Okay. I think it kind of depends on like if people had played it on the console beforehand. I usually go off of like review stats. Cass says it's about like 5 to 7 hours. From what I've seen on the review stats, it seems like I might put it on the list. Like if it's within like 20 hours, I could like feasibly put that in a week of time or so. Put that. Metal Gear Rising is probably like 2 to 3 streams, maybe. Probably, depending on how much of that I want to do, but I could probably do that. Okay, let me try to fix something up really quick. I wanted to add in a breather where he breathes and it will look kind of neat. Let's see, go 0.2 here, and then so that'll cycle between there, and we'll get a math expression to add that in, so I can add in some more math on top of it, so I can math out a math and math. Let's see, A plus, no, it's 1 plus A. That's what it should be. So if I do that, the whole head is gone, which is really stupid. I need to set the scale on there. All right, and 0.5. That would look so much better if the head would show up. That would look so great if the head would appear, but it doesn't want to. I think that's a problem with Vidotube's thing. Sometimes, there we go. Sometimes, if you have like too many layers, I think it like starts blocking stuff out. But that's just a visual bug. Pretty certain of it. Kat says, I'm gonna go watch Jimmy Buffett's Sim Racing Stewards to look how people crash in video games, so I don't do that 5 minutes in. That's funny. Alright, I think I'm getting kind of close to a stopping point anyway. It's been about 3.5 hours, and at long last, we finally got Evil Tenna. We got a pretty cool, unique one, where he actually kind of breathes a little bit, too. Let's see if I can slow that down a little. So, if I wanted to, I could make him breathe like that. Kind of like the subtleness, but I could probably have it go a bit further. Yeah, that looks good. It's so evil. It has like I really like the animated thing that it did there. It's really like basic, I think, but I think I did well on it. Kiddo says, I was actually in about the last tennis stream, I'm pretty sure. What was it? How'd you come up with Deanspillabean? Oh, long time ago, I had a name that was, I think it was Lego Maker Master Zero, because I like making Legos. Anyways, I wanted a new name at some point, and I ended up with the grand name of insert name here. Original, I know. Anyways, at some point I figured out I really do need to have some kind of actual name, and I thought, well, let's see. I'm just gonna brainstorm stuff, blah blah blah, something. It'd be funny, like spilling beans, I guess. Wait. Dean is spilling. Wait, hold on. Deanspillabean. There's the name. And then I just kind of came up with the joke of like spilling beans thing. I'm evil. I'm evil. We're evil. So pretty much the source of the name is I just made it up, and it stuck for like years. And then I realized, wait a second, there's like nobody else that has this name. I just made a unique name. Sick. And then it's because it stuck for so long, I'll just keep it. Although I say it's unique, there's actually a singular guy that made the name beforehand, but I pretty much beat him in terms of like relevancy. So I own the name. It's mine. It's mine now. Lol. Guess says in case you'll wrap up, you'll wrap up before you come. But bye bye. You have a good day. All right. See you, Kaz. I'm probably gonna end off stuff soonish. Ah man, I really like how this works. The sources I made it up. Need to make a new name soon, says lol. Yeah. Goodbye, Snake Miller. It takes a bit to like actually come up with a name that sticks. I think I've got a friend that we just call. I think we just call him Jack because that's just like a name that like he's fine with. But he keeps changing his name a lot, and that's mostly because of I think a habit that he got from doing a lot of like high-tier Dota, and he kept changing his name a lot in order to like keep hiding who he was, because the player pool was just so small at that height. He's really good at Dota. We kind of keep up with that. Jack. It's either Jack or like Get Real is also like another name that we call him, because that's like one of the names that's stuck. But think of he like constantly changes his name and profile picture, but we always know him as like Jack or Get Real. Anyways, we got Evil Tenna. Let me see if I can get that into this project file here. Let's see, stream, seat, and shadow pose. Get that updated really quick to 2.9. There we go. And can I just like swap the two around? Swap me for Tenna. Oh my gosh, it's me, Tenna. Hi guys, it's me, Tenna. I'm here. Whoa. Let's see. Alright, so, whoop. Oh man, that looks eeky. I'm Eve. That looks so cool. I'm up to dastardly deeds now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love the added flame effects. That actually adds to it so much. Tenno's founders of the kitchen. They are? Well, nope, I'm out of here, bye. I have a bunch of different sizes of Tenna's stuff. Ooh. Let's see, Bluetooth. Little flower. And now I'm evil. Evil man now. I'm evil. Oop. This is really good. Bar. I like this. I like this a lot. All right. Let me swap you back around. Okay. Well, I think this was a good way to kind of end off. There we go. This is a good way to kind of end off this week. So yeah, next week we'll be playing Deltarune Chapter 5 on Wednesday. I'll be here on Tuesday and seeing what I can do just playing Deltarune for at least a little while. So we'll figure that out. What's the next pose for next stream? Good question. Actually, what do I want to work on next? This one's really good. It took a while, but it worked out so well. What other one should I do next? I kind of want to... Part of me wants to do like the jump scare or the frighten poses. T-pose? I've actually already got T-pose. See if I can... Where's my T-pose? There it is. Here's the T-pose, and I have to, if I hold down the Alt key, it charges him up and he spins faster, and then he shoots up into the sky. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's what that one was. Okay. That's good. Yeah. I want to fix something really quick. The point at me face. I want to see if I can fix something about it. Oh yeah, the smooth position thing. Let me change that. Okay, there we go. So I had a problem with like how the head was just like attaching itself a lot. I'm just waving him around like a ragdoll. Whoa! I'm evil. No joke, I really like how I did the face sprite for him, where like I have like a bit different things on. I really like the face sprite mods that I did. What's your stream schedule, Alexis Kiddo? Kind of new. First stream was like the 10:01 2 days ago. Usually I do streams around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11 a.m. EDT. I try to have it as consistent as possible. Although, I've tried to see if I can have, every now and again, like, I do stuff for about 3 weeks, and then I go on, like, a little bit of a break. Because I actually kind of like having a bit of a break between doing some stream stuff, so... I go on the streams to work on some projects that I do, or to play some games. So I think right now I'm mainly playing Satisfactory just as like a casual thing that I do, and as well as working on my Tenna project or anything akin to that. Breaks are good. Yeah, so the problem is normally I would have a break next week. Like, according to my schedule, I have a break next week. Deltarune is next week, so I'm not getting a break. Shucks. Oh well. Whenever Deltarune gets done, I might end up having like a 2-week hiatus or something just to kind of recover and figure out what I want to do after that. Could see the Burger King ad I was talking about before, but I don't know why, but I want to see a reaction. No, I'm not going to react to a Burger King ad. Deltarune, tomorrow! Deltarune is indeed tomorrow. Next time you see me, it'll be tomorrow, probably. So other plans stuff. I don't think I'll be able to get any videos out in time until after Deltarune comes out. Probably. I have a project that I'm working on though. Let me see if I can find bits of it. Actually, I could probably pull this up. I have a project I'm working on where I wanted to do a bunch of voice acting lines for a mod that I was trying to help making. And currently, I basically have all the voice lines ready, and I was like, you know what, I have like an hour of voice lines, I want to see if I can post that. So I'm trying to see if I can actually post a video showing off all of them. And currently, at the moment, I'm trying to like get like background imagery for it. So all of these like audio files that you see there we go. All these audio files that you see here are me talking a lot. As an example, which one's this one? Oh, that's for boss. Let me see if I can find... Is that better? Let's do that one. Oh, I'm muted. Hold on.
What is that smell?
What smell? I don't smell anything.
Did you touch the grody black hole? Everyone knows not to touch that cell. Everyone does.
Are you serious right now? This is actually stupid.
It is actually
When
dumb.
I see your face through my parasite-infested eyes, I can't help but feel the weirdest sense of deja vu.
We're both self-repairing metal-twisted weapons. I can relate a bit.
Yes, and that's why I'm your favorite.
://
What's that? Why did you do that?
://.
You stop that right this instant. Back again, Sal?
Yeah.
Just one more.
They say that those who pick on you might secretly have a crush on you. They don't know how to express themselves otherwise.
Right.
Well, this could kind of count as picking on.
Let's fight.
So the mod itself is for a video game called Picayune Dreams. It's kind of an old game, but I had this project planned where I would try to voice a bunch of stuff in there for a mod. Anyways, the mod it has potential to be made, and I have all the voice lines done. Anyways, I wanted to make a video just kind of showing up all the voice lines, because it was a lot of work that I put into it, so I want to like put it out there. Also, I just really want to listen to some of these anyway. And also, the game itself has like this pre-rendered 3D art style that kind of looks like that. And I won't show like all the characters, but I thought about for the video taking the some of their sprites and just using that as like little like the two are talking to each other or something, and making a video using that. And they have some really cool looking dudes. Like this is one of my favorite sprites. It's like a bunch of segments right next to each other, all interlinking, all spinning separately. And then for me to get that to work, I literally had to take like a bunch of different sprites and put them next to each other. I really do recommend checking out the game. It's like $5 on Steam.
Poker cheeps.
It's like a Leviathan. Yeah, it kind of is like a Leviathan looking thing. Even though I think in the game he's called the Worm, so he's like a Leviathan worm thing. So there's that. One other guy I want to just show off because he looks sick. If I can find it, is this one? It's a guy in the in a submarine called. It's a size 2 fish. It's size 2. Pale keen worm, maybe. Anyways, there's this diver here that has this really cool submarine. And I barely get to actually see this in game, so just seeing like some of the sprites look really cool. And he actually like dives down it like in the middle of the fight and just sinks into the ground. Is there a Markiplier inside it? There is not a Markiplier inside this game.
Your dirty Bioshock.
Hold on, let me play a couple lines of this guy, because he is kind of cool.
You again? Blasted siren!
I'm not a siren. I'm just Cell.
Let's do a deal, Cell the Silent. Let's go after the next bounty together and split the earnings.
I'm not after a bounty. I'm here to save Earth.
Okay, we'll go halvesies on it. 50% to you, 50% to me.
Half of Earth? No deal.
Then I'll just take all of it! Your money or your life?
Your life.
Greater than colon in parentheses. What manner of sea beast are you? How can you survive this deep watery depths, wicked silent?
I think you're confused. We're not underwater.
I'm not evil mermaid! Why do you insist on spoiling my spoil?
Okay, that's enough for now. C is for competition, which I have waited so long. Oh, yeah, kind of because it's Cell. Oh, funny quick thing. So the actual character that you play as in game, this person here. I need to figure this out because I could never get a straight answer. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I actually spell it as CYL. And when I first started this project like a year or so ago, I literally just was like, oh, it's Cell. That's how you say it, right? And then I asked. I think I asked online, like the Peking Dreams Discord, like how it actually is pronounced, and apparently it's not pronounced Cell. It's not that. It's actually Sill, like silhouettes. So I'm like, nah, what do you mean Sill? That's Sill? Nah, I hate it. Cell sounds cooler. Also, like, rhymes with like everything that comes up in the game. So I'm gonna keep. I thought it would be kind of funny if I just kept that throughout the project and just say, I'm gonna gaslight everyone into thinking it's Cell because it sounds cooler.
What manner of sea beast are you?
What manner of sea beast are you? You're either perfect or you're not me. You're just doing his whole the Cell voice.
Why do you insist on spoil? This is the last time.
Wasn't there one?
You again?
Blasted siren. No, siren. Oh yeah. Like hearing this.
Let's do a deal, Cell the Silent.
Let's do a deal to settle the siren. When I was doing it, I was like, wait, that actually kind of rolls off the tongue better. Well, let's do a deal, Sill the Siren. I don't know. I don't like Sill. Lowboy says you're from Europe, so Cell as Sill sounds a bit more natural. I guess it's more of a language barrier thing, I guess. Seal. It's Seal. Seal the Siren. There's also one line that was said I think by like one of the bosses, I don't want to show because it's spoilers, but like one of the lines was, "You're my dead skin cell, or dead skin cell, dead skin seal." I don't know, but then when saying cell, it sounds funnier. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to gaslight the entire Peking Dreams community into calling her Cell now. That is my quest. So that's a bit of a project that I'm working on. I don't think this will be finished by the end of this week, and I also have other projects that I want to do, so I won't be able to, like, publish this quite yet. I'm going to look into ways how I can at least show something off, but I'll figure something out at some point. Anyways, that's going to be it from me for now, until the next week comes. When the next week comes, Deltarooning. There'll be a lot of Deltarooning. Like, a lot of Deltarooning. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, thank you very much, LOL Boy. Oh, excuse me. One sec, okay. LOL Boy, Liquid Kaz, Kiddo Mattins, Original Golden, Sir Gumfrey, Taslaninium, I think that's how you say it, Hayden Davis, 2Pro, Rio, Rain, Xander, Ellie, Cartoon, Not a Tangle, Kevin, Epic Z, Roberts, Random Ultra Fan, and many more for stopping by on the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that at least some amount. And Deltarune tomorrow, next week. Anyways, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that at least some amount. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody. See you all next week. Ah. Metanols. Metanols.